Am I overreacting? Fiancé hoarding over 2K images of half-nude girls from Pinterest. We have been together for 6 years. I originally uncovered the album labeled Beautiful Women just over a year ago, 11/3/24. There was 15K images ATP. I told him how I felt anxious, subpar, saddened, etc. about him keeping these images, and he gave a short and dry apology and claimed that I don't know how he feels. I was able to get him to give a more detailed apology, but it still sucked no matter what he said to me, BC. It didn't make me feel any better. Images included. Fast forward to now. Last night, after he willingly unlocked and handed me his phone, I saw Pinterest in the drop-down bar when I searched for another app I couldn't find. I found that interesting since he said he wouldn't go on Pinterest and hoard these images anymore over a full year ago. So after I was done in the app I originally searched for, I downright said, "I'll be looking through the rest of your phone now," in a joking tone, to which he had no reaction. I opened Pinterest, then I found the same album with now over 1K images still labeled Beautiful Women. Last viewed 17 hours ago, which I did the math and figured he was viewing these either at work, on the way to work, or both. It seriously rocked my sense of reality. I trusted him and respected his privacy for over a year just to be smacked with the same effing issue. I never dig through his phone. I've never been so insecure to feel the need to. I told him how all of this made me feel just for him to again try to convince me how attractive I am, physically, no other attributes, and how I am out of his league, which literally did not help at all and made me feel like trash. I wish I had texts from this latest instance, but it was all happening in person, face to face. Is this cheating? Is this micro-cheating? He has never emotionally or physically cheated on me. He has always been very against cheaters, though I am scared this could lead to something else due to the lying and secrecy of it all. Continuing to do when he knew made me uncomfortable and insecure. He clearly thinks something is missing in his life that I'm not giving him. Please leave helpful advice and perspectives below. I am feeling so sick to my stomach, and it feels like he is hoarding these images because I am not enough for him. And he is still holding out hope that one day he will be able to score a woman that looks like those half-nude girls on Pinterest. For context, I am 27F, physically quite skinny. I am not voluptuous. I have more of an athletic build. I am pretty with makeup. The girls in the album are naturally beautiful and voluptuous. They look nothing like me.
All right. So, in all honesty, in a scenario like this is something that needs to be discussed in a conversation because one partner can't apparently is okay with the other partner seeing these things, images, and the other partner feels as though they can't match up to. I'm gonna call it the internet comparison because look, man, my wife is beautiful, but there is a type of attraction, the parasocial attraction. I'm going to call. I'm probably using the term wrong. Where we're looking at these women that have been um, gone under the knife a couple of times. Some of them I'm sure are natural. I'm certain some of them are natural, but these are things that it's kind of like if you want to see a Japanese girl with triple D's, that's at the search of a Google, right? You can do that really quick. But it's like the husband needs control over himself as far as respecting what his wife's wishes, controlling. I'm not saying it's like straight up porn, but controlling the need. What is it? The dopamine hit of seeing women like that. And he needs to learn to.
Hold on,
He needs to.
John. Hold on. There's some context that you're missing. So we did a little more research, and she screenshotted the message history between the two, right? So she told him
Right.
not to download anymore. Let me tell you the conversation. They told me, "Yeah, you're right," and I saved them. So he didn't download anymore, like she said. Right? It gets better though. I don't think I understand. She said, I don't think you understand how insecure this would make anyone's girlfriend slash boyfriend or significant other feel. He said, I guess not, but I do know how I feel, and apparently that's something that you'll never understand. Wait, it gets better. Are you trying to say you're needed to look at other women half naked is my fault? No, not at all. Never mind. You could have accepted responsibility and apologize for making me feel insecure, but you're not, which is also confusing right now. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I feel really upset right now, and I don't know how I should react to your apologies. I would like to accept it, but I'm so impersonal and bland that I feel like you didn't really mean it, and that you think really is my fault. You don't think I'm attractive enough. I don't put out enough. I don't cook enough. I don't clean enough. I'm just completely subpar in all aspects of life, and I don't deserve the respect of getting an actual explanation or apology. If I'm feeling if I am wrong, feel free to correct me. I really thought you would have had much more sympathy or regret that I saw it. I get that I'm probably overreacting in your point of view, but I'm still anxious about it. Where is it at? I'm so anxious about this crap that I'm shaky and I haven't eaten. I'm really sorry for making you feel insecure. I've told you many, many times how attractive I find you. I also told you how you make me insecure to some extent because how attractive you are to me. I'm a realistic person. I know that physically you are out of my league. I'm sorry that I'm not responding as in depth and quickly as you like, but I'm at work doing things. Yeah, we missed all that part.
This doesn't invalidate what I said.
It doesn't invalidate your say, but it's going to when I say some things, it's probably going to change your perspective. Go ahead, Kai.
Nah, go ahead. 'Cause, if you got something that might sway my take on this, because all right. So with that context, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this much.
I'm listening.
I don't it doesn't make sense to me how the husband said that the wife makes him feel insecure.
Yes,
How in the hell does having a wife you find attractive make you feel insecure?
I can answer that. You ain't gonna like it though. You ain't got that
I'm
much gas
listening.
in it.
I'm listening. 'Cause I'm listening because I don't. I'm a little behooved on this one.
All right, cool. I'm trying to figure out how I want to take this because I got two ways I can take this, right? But you know
Hmm.
what? For the content, I'm gonna take it this way. The insecurity that he is feeling, right? It's kind of like dating a porn star. Like she had bigger and better, right? And now you're getting joked about how your shit doesn't add up to everybody else's because we seen what she had and what she can take, and we know you're not satisfying it.
Okay.
Now think about that on an attractive level, right? Where she might be gorgeous enough to be considered like how some women get like, ew, why are you with him type situation. You can do
Yeah.
better. It's probably a
Yeah.
lot of that he's hearing, and it's making him insecure. Doesn't justify what he's doing, just the thought process behind that statement in particular, right?
Okay.
Now, the part that I kind of change your mind, right? First and foremost, she said, don't download anymore, which he stopped, right? We have to acknowledge that. He did stop. But the motherfucker pulled like he did a man move. I'm not gonna download anymore like she said, but I'm gonna just say the ones that I have, right?
Huh.
Because the loophole.
This man. This man.
It's a loophole.
He went into the fine print. It's like, but you didn't say.
Right? Now, do
Uh.
I agree with it? No. Right? I'm not saying that I agree with it, but I'm just saying. First off, you asking two men to kind of explain to a lady that we don't know, hey, look, this is how a man thinks. You know what I mean? Right?
Uh-huh.
Because to us, right, I can see it like from his perspective of like, yeah, I have some old pictures on my phone or some ex-girlfriend or something like that. And she basically said that, look, just delete them, right? And then he does. But then like he misses one and then it's still there. You know what I mean? Something like that. Nah, that's not a good analogy. I'm gonna take that back. That's a terrible analogy. That's gonna get you stabbed. Um so the way I see it, right, is that I think personally his understanding of his relationship is not the same as hers, right? I think the level of attentiveness that your wife need, I don't think he understands it fully, and that it's not a situation where um how to describe it. It's not a situation where he did something out of malice. It's more so like, all right, cool. I'ma just try my best to abide by the rules and still get some type of like benefit out of it. You know what I mean? Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah, but I'm just a little like baffled in this sense. I mean, because it's like if you have yourself a beautiful wife, first off, I've never once heard a person saying my SO is making me feel insecure because they're too attractive. I personally have never heard that before. On another note, like it's like to me, it's like, all right, you have a beautiful wife, you still find her attractive. Why would you go? Why would you look at images of other women to get that uh that dopamine hit? Why not just go to your wife and then, or spice things up in the bedroom a little bit? You know what I mean? Like what's his name? Who's that dude? Um,
Hey,
oh my
Kai,
goodness.
Kai, not every relationship is like yours, right? Some women don't put out like that. All right, I'm just letting you know, bro. It's not the same. Some people are dying of thirst out here, and some people have a fucking oasis. All right. So I can't, I can't say nothing about that. I'm sorry.
It's not even about putting out, apparently. I mean, like, okay, well, okay, she did say, she did address about her possibly not putting out enough.
Hmm.
Sure.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
the conversation was had because she said it.
Yes, that was in the text messages.
Hmm.
But does that really warrant turning to pornography?
Well, my thing is this, right?
Uh,
I'm about to get in trouble for this story.
boy. Don't even do it then. If you're gonna get in, if
know what?
you're gonna get out of pocket, don't even do it.
No, I'm just gonna say this, right? Because a situation came to mind, but I'm gonna generalize it, so it's gonna be okay.
Okay.
Wait, let me
Uh,
say hello. Hello.
welcome,
Welcome, Mel.
welcome, Mel. Hold on, Mel. We're talking about a story about something that happened, right? And you know what?
Okay.
When you get in,
What?
I'm a we can hop in and get your opinion too. I'm gonna give you the TLDR, right? But give me a second.
The
So,
TLDR?
Too long didn't read.
yeah,
Oh, T. Okay.
yeah. So, what's going on, right? Well, but just this guy in particular, I got my train of thought back on track. It could be an addiction, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how people get weird addictions. This just might be it. Or because
At
I
this
don't
point,
know
pornography
what
is
is
the norm.
Pinterest? Isn't that like a place where you go to buy stuff?
No, you're thinking
No,
Etsy.
you got ideas.
Yeah,
Oh,
people just it's like Instagram, but without all the pornography on it.
okay. So then, in that case, is he looking for outfits that he want to put his wife in? Maybe that could be a thing.
Yeah,
Like,
because on Pinterest you can look for outfit ideas and stuff.
I'm using.
Clothes,
Actually, I guess
art.
for anything, decorating. That's where I get my ideas to do my nails, like nail designs.
Okay, okay. So, Mel, I have a question. As the
Yeah,
resident lady of the group, this
I would hope so.
this woman went through her significant other's phone, right? Went through his phone
Uh-huh.
and saw
Uh-huh.
a whole bunch of pictures of half naked women in his phone from Pinterest. I don't know how she know it came from Pinterest, but it came from there.
Half naked, like what do you mean, like half naked and like bras and
Bra,
underwear,
panties,
or like?
lingerie. It's
Okay,
just
yeah.
assume the broad generalization because there was
No,
no
I'm just
actual
saying.
specifications.
Okay, no, I'm just saying because then yeah, it could possibly be from Pinterest, but
I'm
you could
just
also get it from Google.
no. She said Pinterest and the thing, so I just want to know: would you be upset, and what would you do?
Why does he have those pictures on his phone?
That was never specified to us. That's they.
Well, those are
So
I would have to ask the basic questions like, why are those pictures on your phone? Oh, because I want to get ideas on what to buy you. Okay, for what? Because let's say like it's the middle of March. It's like my birthday's in June. When are you gonna buy this for me? Like what is the purpose of this? None of these models look like me. Like
none
it
of
would
that's
be very
necessarily
suspicious.
provided. The most context we have is where is that?
There was a couple of
I'm sorry, I found it. It
okay.
says, "You don't think I'm attractive?" And I'm sorry. Here's the exact message. I feel really upset right now, and I don't know how I should react to your apology. I would like to accept it, but it is so impersonal and bland that I feel like you didn't really mean it, and that you think this really is my fault. You don't think I'm attractive enough. I don't put out enough. I don't cook enough. I don't clean enough. I'm just completely subpar in all
Wow.
aspects of life. That's
Yeah, man.
that's what
The
she
old
said.
depressed would definitely think of that for sure.
I'm
Oh wait,
just
this is on the Apple phone. Which one is who sent what?
I don't know. I'm
It's
assuming that the blue text is
true.
her and
It's
the
her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Just from the way the messages read, and there's like a lot of you know, upsetty spaghettis. So what do you think, Mel?
Yeah, I would definitely be suspicious, and I'd feel like that too, because it's like, what's the purpose of that?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, how would he feel if I have photos of half naked men on my phone? Oh, I'm just looking at what to buy you.
Well, the Bayou thing was my like
Oh, your
understanding of
thing?
it. Yeah. I don't know why he's looking at pictures. Nobody knows why he's looking at pictures. I guess she didn't ask the question of why he's
Yeah,
looking
that
at
question was
pictures.
never asked.
Was
The
he
exact
looking, or was
reason.
it saved on his phone?
First he was
2,000
looking.
images on his phone.
First he was looking, right? Wait. First he was looking, and then she said, "You don't need to look." She doesn't want him to look no more. So then he saved the pictures, and this is a year
Oh,
later.
2,000 of them, by the way.
2,000 pictures a
Yeah,
year later.
that's suspicious. That's suspicious. I agree with how she felt. That's how I would feel too. Because like, what is the purpose? Unless they're like, I don't know. Because then let's put ourselves in my shoes that I'm into K-pop, and BTS, and there are thousands of photos of JK from BTS in his underwear because he posed for Calvin Klein. But then again, I'm single, so I could have him as my wallpaper on my phone.
Hmm. But if you have a significant other and they say they don't want you to have him in underwear on your phone, what do
Then you
you?
take it off because you have to be respectful.
Okay. But then, right, you decided to do like a loophole instead of just you removed it off the wallpaper, but now you're just searching it every now and then. Are you still in the wrong?
No, of course.
That's
But it's
basically
just a matter of communication. It's just a matter of communication. She's uncomfortable. She doesn't like that. And she communicated that with him, and he still saved it on his phone.
she said don't search. He stopped searching, it was just saved. And that's equivalent to what you said, no, he's not in the wrong for. I just want to let you know.
Oh, no. I didn't mean that. No, I agree. He is in the wrong.
Okay. And then you'll be in the wrong situation too, right?
Yeah. If that was me and I saved, if my significant other is telling me that it makes him uncomfortable, that I have like, a model on my phone, then yeah, of course, I'll remove it. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And delete it off my phone.
All right. I was just wondering. Personally, let me clarify something, right? Even though I am saying that, he found a loophole and everything else, personally, I don't want the stress. I don't want the headache. I just delete everything and just not do it because it's simpler that way. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Yeah.
But I can't really get mad at him because he's one of those people who does it by the T. You know what I mean? Like, like if you tell him to like wash the clothes, right? He's probably the type of guy who will wash the clothes, but don't put it in the dryer because you didn't tell him to put it in the dryer. Or like,
No, but wait, hold on. That's two different things. So hold up. Because then we're going to jump into serial killer territory.
are we jumping into what?
Because right now you're trying to say like, oh, okay, like I should for her not to be upset with him because he does a lot of good things and he washes the dishes and puts away the clothes and stuff like that.
No. That's
I
not what
can
I'm
name
saying.
the serial killers that do the same thing.
No. I'm saying that he's one of those people that you have to give more detailed instructions to. That's what I'm saying. He might be one of those people. Like there was a time period where somebody was told to wash the chicken, and because they didn't, I don't know, they never cooked before or what, they decided that they wanted to wash the chicken. So they put Dawn dish soap in their chicken when they washed it.
Wait, why are we talking about washing chicken?
These are examples where somebody was told something, but they didn't do it in a way that the other person would assume would be the proper way to do it. And I'm saying that's kind of the
Okay,
issue
but
here.
how? She told him that she didn't want him looking at half naked women on his phone, and he said okay, but instead he saved it. He's still looking at it through his phone.
No, she said she didn't want him searching anymore, and he stopped searching. But what he had on his phone stayed on his phone. He didn't delete it.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, he followed instructions by not searching, but he didn't do the next step. You know what I mean? So for some people, you have to tell them what the next step is. You can't just tell them A to B. You got to tell them A to B and how to do everything in between. And he just might be one of those people, or he'll just being a smart
Okay.
ass. Yeah.
So,
Anything else to add, Kai?
Nah, I'm gonna say she's not really, or she's not overreacting though.
I agree with that.
yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna say she's not
Kinda.
overreacting.
Hold up. Kinda. Right. I think. I don't think that she's like overreacting, but I think that she's pushing the boundaries with it, right? And what I mean by that is that her reaction to not being happy about it, very valid. But then there's she kind of goes like on a deep spiral with it by seeing these pictures. And I think that part she's overreacting, right? Like you tell
I
you,
don't think so.
if you sit
Okay.
there and try to compare yourself to everything in the world that you see, you will be eternally upset because no matter what you do in this life, or if you believe in the other one, there will always be somebody better at some point in time period in your life. Right? So she has every right to be mad at him for, saving the pictures and stuff like that. But then to not feel like you're adequate enough because somebody else's action, I think that part is too far. If that makes sense. That makes sense?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. She's constantly comparing herself. She's never, I mean, even in everybody's in there, if you're constantly comparing yourself, you're never gonna find happiness.
Mm-hmm.
So then you guys would be okay if your significant others had half naked men on their phone.
So you're misinterpreting everything. We said we don't agree with what he did, right? But we saying the way that she reacted to it, the feeling is okay, right? The feeling of being upset that your partner did what he did, we agree with that. What we don't agree with though is how she started to make how she explained how she feels like she is inadequate from seeing these pictures. Because in her text messages, she started saying that, she doesn't sleep with him enough, she doesn't clean enough, she doesn't wash the dishes enough, all these other things, right? And we're saying that part of it, that part is overreacting, and you shouldn't think about yourself that way.
Well, that's how that made her feel. That's part of her feelings.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's the
What
part that we're
triggered her.
saying. We understand that's how it made her feel, but we're saying that portion of it is the part where she's overreacting. The portion prior to that, where she's mad at her significant other for still having pictures on his phone, that part understandable. But the part to where you have to start to tear yourself down, that part is not acceptable.
Mhm. Well, I feel like that's part of her feelings. That's just my opinion.
I understand that. Anything else you want to add?
No, I want to see what the comment section says about this.
I'm down. Mel, you have anything?
No.
All right. S.O.C.K.S.